Alright, budget magic time. Playing some Esper. Oh, bad lands. Esper Mulligan. Esper Haven. This hand's sort of better. Tap lands for days. But we'll see. Could be fine. Ish. We'll keep it. Do we want more tap lands? Oh my god. Let's say no. Shambling Vent, go. See what our opponent's up to across the table. Spire Bluff Canal. Ah, Moto, we put that to the bottom! Oh my god. I swear that happens more often than it should. Moto. Oh, Moto. The things you do. Alright, crack this. Grab an island. Ugly islands, too. Play Fetid Pool. Pass the turn. Leave up all of our stuff. We probably will end up cycling something. Not sure what. Mountain for our opponent. Yeah, let's cycle a cast out, since we have two of them. Play Farmland. Pass the turn. So it looks like our opponent's playing some sort of control deck as well. Would be my guess. Blue-red control. Opponent passes. Yeah, let's cycle. Ooh, there's a Haven. I'll play Evolving Wilds. Pass the turn. Now we just want to get in a position where we can resolve this Drake Haven. And it should go a long way towards us winning this game. Drawing a negate would help. Crack this. Get another island. That's a good draw. Well, let's play this, pass the turn. Drawing Illumination might force our opponent to tap mana on their turn. And then, in turn, might let us resolve a Haven. Pull from tomorrow, X2. Not a great pull from tomorrow. But sure. Yeah, let's just cast Illumination. Draw some more semi-useless cards. Opponent discards a Magma Spray. We'll play an island. Pass the turn. We could use a pull from tomorrow. That would be probably our best draw here. Opponent not making their land drops, which means we're kind of winning just from that. Plains, alright. Let's Drake Haven. Now that we drew opponent counters, Faith of the Devoted. I mean, if they have double negate, then they got us. Alright, pass the turn, and now I feel like we are kind of winning. Opponent shouldn't be able to deal with it, and now hopefully we just cycle our way to this victory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, let's cycle Censor. Drain our opponent. They don't have enough mana for a Torrential Gearhulk here. The long, slow process of cycling our opponent out of the game. We really just want to pull from tomorrow. Fumigate is not exciting. Pass the turn. Out of cycling stuff, which is kind of annoying. Opponent glimmers. Finds land number 6. And passes. And discards. There's a pull. That's the card that if we resolve it, we win. Well, let's do this. Let's do it this way. Pull X5? Yeah, let's just pull X5. We did not hit much. Discard Fumigate. Can't drain. Because we need to Essence Scatter Torrential. Pass the turn. So we have one cycler. We got another Faith of the Devoted, which will speed up our cycling process. Opponents passing. More Fumigates. This sounds really weird, but we pass, discard to hand size. This is sort of the plan of our deck. Opponent has another Torrential Gearhulk. Okay. Well, let's negate that. That does ruin our cycling plan. Should have, I guess, just cast stuff. Opponent goes attacking. Emulating Glare. Opponent counters. So we Emulating Glare. Opponent passes. Faith of the Devoted number 2. Play another Shambling Vent. And pass the turn. Definitely cycling Irrigated Farmland here. We're getting pretty close to locking this one up. And we lock this one up. Sweet. Okay. So I think this is our tricky sideboarding game. We want more counters, so bring those in. We possibly want discard, but I think this is where we bring in our big creatures and see if this Glyph Keeper plan actually works. Because we want to go down Fumigates, want to go down Emulating Glares, want to go down probably some Cast Outs. Well, maybe a Blessed Alliance, couple Cast Outs, one Faith of the Devoted, and a couple Censors. Something like this. So we have less cycling cards, although we still have the combo of just a huge pull from tomorrow's, discard a bunch of stuff to hand size. But ideally, our opponent is going to think we don't have creatures. We bring in Glyph Keeper, which, not sure how our opponent ever kills Glyph Keeper, and we just kill them. So that's the idea. We will see if it works out in practice as well as it sounded on paper. Okay. This hand's fine, mostly because of Lay Bare the Heart. And we got Sir Glyphs a lot. Glyphy. Ether Hub for our opponent. And a Drakehaven. Well, that's Evolving Wilds past the turn. Discard has got to be one of our big advantages here, too. Crack Evolving Wilds. Get a Swamp. More Drakehavens. Well, play the Island. See what our opponent has going on. If they want to counter it, it's fine. We still traded this with a counter, which is actually probably a good thing. Opponent Censors. So our opponent left in Censors. Interesting. I guess they're on the play, so it's better for them than it is for us to some extent. Land number 3. Opponent passes. We draw planes. Well, let's Drakehaven. Wow, it resolves. Seems like this deck should have a hard time dealing with it once it resolves. Opponent passes. Play a Drakehaven. Opponent drew another Censor. Play the Farmland, pass the turn. We haven't drawn any counters, unfortunately. Opponent's passing. Play Faith of the Devoted. And there's a Negate. Play Evolving Wilds, pass the turn. Opponent finds another land. Crack this. Grab an island. Evolving Wilds. Play Evolving Wilds. Well, let's go for it. Glyph Keeper. Secret special sideboard tech. Resolves. Alright, let's see if our opponent has answers to this. The only card I could see them maybe leaving in would be Sweltering Suns. Alright, a small pull from tomorrow's. X3, so they get to C3, discard 1. It's basically 5-mana Compulsive Research, which isn't bad in Standard. Let's see if they kept in Sweepers to beat Drakehaven. Opponent's passing. Well, crack Evolving Wilds. Get an island. And start glyphing. Opponent should not have targeted removal. Yeah, let's just pass. I think our sideboard plan might be working. If we just Glyph Keeper our opponent to death, I'm going to be so happy. Okay, commit. Gets countered. Aw, Harness Lightning. Really? Alright, our opponent was somewhat prepared. Good news is, we get to do it again. So cycle Farmland, make a Drake. Cycle Fetid Pools. Make a Drake. Negate's not bad. Ooh, another Glyph Keeper. Well, let's go attacking with our Drakes. How much does this cost? 7. Play Evolving Wilds. And I think we need to leave up Negate here. I think that's better than Glyph Keepering. Next turn we can Glyph Keeper from hand and Negate if we want to. So crack this, get an Island. Ooh, Cast Out, sweet. Get in with our Drakes. Glyph Keeper. And then coming back from the graveyard, Embalm is uncounterable. Can be disallowed, but... Alright, we are presenting lethal. And Glyph Keeper, super hard to kill. There's Torrential. If opponent goes Time Twister, we're going to negate. They don't have colored mana. I guess I have to Time Twister. So we'll negate. And did we just glyph our way to victory? Opponent. What are you going to do? Get in? Sure. Hit us for 5. Do you have 15 points of burn in hand? Glimmer. That sounds like desperation to me. I guess Sweltering Suns could still get out of it temporarily, but they don't have the energy. Oh, they do from Glimmer now. Alright, we'll see. And our opponent scoops it up. Whoo! Esper Haven, starring Glyph Keeper from the sideboard. Dominating performance over blue-red control. Sweet. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, take a second and click that like button down below. It's a great way to help support the channel for free. And you can find the next video in the playlist right here.